If she's not interested, she'll do these 5 things. Dating can often feel like navigating uncharted waters, filled with signals that aren't always easy to interpret. One of the biggest challenges is distinguishing between genuine interest and polite indifference. Sometimes, a person might not express disinterest outright, either to avoid confrontation or simply because they don't want to hurt your feelings. This video will break down 5 key behaviors that reveal when someone isn't interested. If you notice these patterns consistently, it's likely time to step back and reassess the situation. Stay tuned to gain insight into the subtle yet telling signs that will help you navigate dating more confidently and with greater clarity. 1. She gives short, one-word replies. One of the clearest indicators of disinterest is the lack of effort in conversation. If she frequently responds with short, one-word answers like, yeah, sure, or fine, it may signal that she isn't fully engaged. While everyone has moments of distraction or busyness, consistently brief responses reflect a deeper lack of emotional investment. When someone is genuinely interested, they naturally want to keep the conversation flowing, asking follow-up questions or expanding on topics to maintain the connection. Pay attention to the overall tone and vibe of your interactions. If you find that conversations feel forced or one-sided, where you're doing most of the talking while she offers minimal input, it could be a sign that she's not as interested as you'd hope. Engaged people tend to mirror energy and contribute equally, creating a balanced and enjoyable dialogue. If she's only offering minimal replies without elaborating or asking about your day, it's often a red flag. It's important to distinguish between politeness and genuine attraction. Some people might respond out of courtesy, but they lack the enthusiasm that signifies romantic interest. If her short replies are paired with limited eye contact, minimal laughter, or a general lack of warmth, the message becomes even clearer: she's simply not that into you. Of course, context matters. If she's having a tough day or dealing with stress, her short responses might not reflect her overall feelings toward you. However, if this pattern repeats itself over time, it's best to take it at face value. Relationships thrive on mutual interest and effort, and recognizing when someone isn't reciprocating can help you redirect your attention towards someone who genuinely values your presence. 2. She frequently cancels or makes excuses. When someone is interested in you, they make an effort to spend time together, even if their schedule is busy. However, if she frequently cancels plans or makes excuses to avoid meeting up, it often reflects disinterest. Occasional cancellations happen to everyone. Life can be unpredictable, but when it becomes a consistent pattern, it's a sign that she may not prioritize the relationship. A telling indicator is how she handles rescheduling. If she cancels but immediately offers an alternative date or apologizes sincerely, her interest is likely still there. On the other hand, if her excuses are vague, such as, "I'm busy" or "something came up," and she doesn't attempt to replan, it's often her way of letting you down gently. People who genuinely want to see you will find a way to make time, no matter how packed their calendars are. Another red flag is a lack of detail or sincerity in her cancellations. If her excuses seem repetitive or poorly explained, she may be avoiding confrontation. For example, consistently citing last-minute obligations or forgetting to follow up indicates she may not value the connection as much as you do. This behavior signals emotional unavailability and a lack of genuine effort to move the relationship forward. Pay attention to patterns over time. 1 or 2 cancellations aren't necessarily cause for concern, but if she's repeatedly backing out without meaningful follow-through, it's best to recognize the signs. Continuing to pursue someone who consistently cancels can lead to frustration and emotional burnout. By acknowledging this behavior early, you can refocus your attention on someone who values your time and presence, fostering a more balanced and fulfilling connection. 3. She avoids physical or eye contact. Body language is one of the clearest indicators of interest, or lack thereof. When a woman is attracted to you, she naturally leans in, maintains eye contact, and finds subtle ways to close the physical distance between you. Conversely, if she avoids eye contact, keeps her distance, or displays closed-off body language, it often signals disinterest. When someone is uninterested, they subconsciously create barriers. You might notice her crossing her arms, angling her body away from you, or positioning objects between you during conversations. These behaviors create physical separation, reflecting her desire to maintain personal space. Additionally, if she consistently steps back when you lean in or avoids casual touches, it's a strong indication she's not comfortable building intimacy. Eye contact, in particular, is a revealing sign. When someone likes you, they engage with their eyes, holding your gaze and using subtle glances to build a connection. If she avoids prolonged eye contact or quickly looks away when you meet eyes, she may feel uneasy or disinterested. A lack of eye engagement can suggest she's not invested in deepening the relationship. This avoidance often extends to social settings as well. If she refrains from initiating physical contact, such as light touches or playful nudges, it reflects a reluctance to cross personal boundaries. While some people are naturally less touchy, if she interacts physically with others but not you, it highlights the difference in her comfort level. Recognizing these signals early can save you from unnecessary confusion. Physical and eye contact are foundational to romantic chemistry. If she consistently maintains distance, it's best to acknowledge the lack of reciprocation and avoid misinterpreting politeness for genuine interest. Focusing on someone who mirrors your level of engagement will lead to more rewarding interactions. 4. She takes a long time to respond, or leaves you on read. Communication plays a vital role in gauging interest, and response times can reveal more than words alone. When someone is interested in you, they naturally prioritize replying to your messages, often engaging quickly or continuing the conversation enthusiastically. On the other hand, delayed responses or being left on read frequently signals disinterest. If she consistently takes hours or even days to reply, it's often an indication that she doesn't view the interaction as important. While everyone has busy moments, someone genuinely interested will find the time to respond, even with a brief message. A pattern of long gaps between replies, without any effort to explain or apologize, reflects low emotional investment. Leaving messages on read or unread can be particularly disheartening. If she consistently opens your messages without replying, it suggests a lack of motivation to continue the conversation. In some cases, she may respond occasionally but with short, disengaged answers, signaling minimal desire to keep things flowing. This inconsistency can be frustrating, especially if you're the one making the effort to keep the connection alive. It's important to differentiate between occasional slow replies and consistent disinterest. Life happens, people get overwhelmed, distracted, or may need space. However, if delayed responses become a regular occurrence without signs of effort from her side, it's a sign that she doesn't prioritize the relationship. Rather than overanalyzing each text, focus on the broader pattern. If she rarely initiates conversations or shows excitement in her replies, it's best to accept the lack of interest and redirect your energy towards someone who values communication with you. Engaging with someone who mirrors your enthusiasm will foster a healthier, more balanced connection. 5. She doesn't initiate conversations or plans. A healthy connection thrives on mutual effort, where both individuals take initiative to engage and plan time together. One of the clearest signs of disinterest is when all the effort falls on one person, when you're always the one starting conversations, suggesting meetups, or keeping the relationship afloat. If she rarely, if ever, reaches out first, it's often a red flag that her level of interest doesn't match yours. Someone genuinely curious about you will naturally initiate contact, wanting to know how you are, share moments from their day, or plan ways to see you. When this effort is absent, it reveals that she may not feel the same excitement or emotional pull. This imbalance can be draining. Repeatedly being the one to text, call, or make plans can create feelings of rejection or undervaluation. Even if she responds positively when you reach out, the lack of reciprocity speaks volumes. Interest isn't only about responding, it's about showing a desire to connect without prompting. Additionally, when plans consistently stem from you, it may indicate that she's going along with the flow rather than being genuinely enthusiastic. Pay attention to whether she suggests new ideas or offers to set dates and times. If she frequently says, "I'm not sure," or "I'll let you know," without follow-through, it's a sign she isn't eager to make it happen. Relationships thrive when both parties show equal excitement to engage. If you find yourself in a dynamic where she doesn't initiate, consider redirecting your attention to someone who values spending time with you. Recognizing this sign early helps save time and emotional energy, ensuring you invest in connections that feel mutual and fulfilling. Understanding the subtle signs of disinterest can save you from unnecessary heartache and frustration. When someone consistently shows short responses, cancels plans without rescheduling, avoids physical or eye contact, delays responses, or never initiates conversations, it's a clear indicator that their interest may not align with yours. Recognizing these behaviors early allows you to focus your time and energy on connections that feel reciprocated and genuine. It's important to remember that attraction and connection should feel mutual, not one-sided. Relationships flourish when both people are eager to engage, make plans, and show care without hesitation. If you find yourself questioning someone's interest repeatedly, it may be a sign to step back and reassess. By paying attention to these subtle cues, you empower yourself to seek relationships where you're valued and appreciated. Don't be discouraged, sometimes, the right person just hasn't come along yet. The key is to stay aware, respectful, and open to connections that truly resonate. If this video helped clarify things for you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on relationship insights. Share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever noticed these signs before? Let's continue the conversation.